Erik, how are you?
I'm fine.
Can I ask you for your reaction to that result? I'm guessing a little bit of relief?
This was a must win, and we knew that. And so the team responded on the pitch, and you could see the togetherness in the dressing room. And it was, I think, a squad performance.
What do you think of that goal?
A great goal. And it was massive how we outplayed that. Attract over the right, bring the ball back, and then brilliant pass, brilliant movement, and a brilliant finish.
And an inspired selection of Jonny Evans.
Yeah, we have problems, and in this moment, a lot is against us about injuries, decisions, and I think we have all seen the examples. But then, we are very happy that you have a player as Jonny Evans in the squad. He comes in, he's calm. He's composed, his character, and has a good skill set. And then you can, even when you have things against you, you can bounce back. And then you have the character in the team to do that.
Was that the pleasing thing about Jonny's performance? And the way he provided a brilliant assist, it was his presence in the defence. It seemed like a lot of the players really enjoyed playing with him and his style of leadership.
We have seen that in the training. So when he was in the summer, I heard he was to train with under 23. I said, Flats, come bring him in with the first team. Maybe he can help us. I already saw in the pre-season the shadow, the problems in the numbers in the squad, and then we decided to sign him. Because I think he can be really contributing in the squad, and today you have seen how massive important he can be.
And how did you think Hannibal Mejbri did?
As well, we brought some energy in the team, but I thought the pressing, Rasmus Højlund and Hannibal, and togetherness, how they start the moments of the pressing, the timing, I was very good in togetherness with Bruno and with Ressi. Was very good, and I think we controlled the game in that spell because they started the pressing so well, and once they got beaten, there was a recovery, and Hannibal did that very good.
Richard.
Erik, I think you said on TV that you think it could be a turning point. Has there been the sense that after those defeats that everyone's come together and you just need something to turn it around?
I said. This is only one win, but what we have seen is first that there is togetherness, and there is unified. There is a real good spirit in the dressing room, and what we have seen is when you defend with 11 and you do it in the right moment, you run and you recognize the recovery triggers. And then it's very difficult to play against Man United, against this Man United. And that made us last season so hard to beat, that made us last season so many clean sheets. And so it's not a coincidence that today we have a clean sheet.
Mike?
Fans were singing Garnacho's name. Do you think he's maybe a bit unlucky not to get games this week, given some of your other injuries as well?
He was in against Munich, and I thought we stand. So our team was playing very well, so I wouldn't change that tonight because this game I think was a demand to keep that organization. That's why I wouldn't change, and I saw the players were still capable to fit. The fitness levels were good, the energy was still there. And it was only 1-0, and so I wouldn't change that because I also know that Burnley they could have only one moment, and in this moment where everything is against us, we have seen again disallowed goal, and I don't want to discuss if it's the right decision or wrong decision. I think it's the right decision, but you see, again a moment, and there were so many moments in the last weeks. That it was not on our side. I wanted to avoid that and to keep this team on because they did well.
Last question, James.
Erik, when you say must win,
What do you mean by that? And is that reflective of the pressure you've been feeling in the past few months?
You made it from it, eh? You all. But we know that at United, you have to win every game. Even if you play Bayern Munich, you have to win. And if not, then the criticism is there. We know that. As a player at Man United, you have to recognize that you are here to win football games. And now there were tough opponents we had. But we didn't get the results. We had to, and then you go to this game that and it's never easy in the Premier League. Are no easy games. That is it a must win.
Thank you very much. Is Reguilón serious injury, Erik? Reguilón, how bad is he?
He was ill tonight, but you see the resilience he had. He wanted to play, and you see the spirit in the team.
Okay.
He wanted to play.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Full time from Turf Moor then, where Manchester United have held on to secure precious 3 points in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes has won the strike. The difference for United here away against Burnley. And to be honest, United probably did just edge this one. I know Burnley had more passes completed, they had better possession on the night and just edged it in terms of shots. But that was more a reflection of their late push for an equalising goal that, they might feel would have been deserved, but I think United would have been very hard done by had they not won the game tonight. United never really got into those top gears, but they did do enough. There was a few worrying moments early on. United, as usual, seemed to start quite well, but Burnley grew into the game. They hit the post early on, but they never really troubled Andre Onana, who kept a valuable clean sheet tonight, of course, after his howler against Bayern Munich in midweek. United thought they had the lead with Jonny Evans headed the ball in from a corner. That was disallowed because Rasmus Højlund interfered with Jamie Trafford in an offside position. It was the right decision to disallow the goal, but obviously a bit of a blow for United because they'd played quite well up to that point, and Jonny Evans in particular, because it would have been his first goal for United in 8 years' time. So United then did take the lead just before half-time. It was shades of Rooney to Van Persie when United's last title-winning goal against Aston Villa in 2013. Jonny Evans, of all people, with a sensational left-footed lofted pass, cut open the Burnley defence, and Bruno Fernandes, playing from his wide right roll, volleyed the ball across goal and into the bottom corner. United led at half-time. Like we said, there wasn't too much more to shout about in the second half. A few bright moments with some good interchanging play in the final third, but a game which was devoid of real clear-cut opportunities. And in the end, Manchester United, like we said, probably did do just about enough to hold on and get the 3 points in the end. And it was always going to be a case tonight of just winning by any means necessary. United's ends would have justified the means, and the fact they got 3 points means that it was a good enough performance. Obviously there's huge concerns still for United that they're not controlling these games and they're still not blowing teams away like the other top teams in the league do. But after the record United have had this season and the fact they hadn't won away from home, I don't think it can be anything other than positive, really. Hannibal, he was another bright spark, played the full 90 minutes. Jonny Evans, man of the match for me, although Bruno Fernandes got the official award. Was slight concern for United though late on. Sergio Reguilón went off with an injury. He was replaced by Rafael Varane, who started the game on the bench. And then Sofiane Amrabat came on. He made his United debut eventually, but it was in an unfamiliar left-back role for the fan a few moments, and it could have been a disastrous debut for him. He conceded a free kick right behind me in the dying moments of the game, but United managed to get that cleared, held on for the 3 points, and like we said, it wasn't vintage. It didn't need to be. United got 3 points. They hopefully maybe do have lift-off now in the Premier League this season. They've certainly found a way to win away from home. After the week they've had, the defeat to Brighton, the defeat in Munich, important to keep the clean sheet as well. And right now I think United fans will be very happy as they make their way back home and singing songs with an ode to Jonny Evans. Full time from Burnley. Burnley 0, Manchester United 1. It wasn't pretty, but it was enough in the end.